Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you some super easy DIYs that I saw on Grandinroad that we are going to make on a budget. So the first couple items I did get at the Dollar Tree. I got some black plates. We are going to spray paint those here in a second. And I also picked up some wine glasses and a martini glass, so we are also going to spray paint black. I got some little yo-yos also, just to add some height to one of them, and I'll show you how I do that. And you're going to need some E6000 glue. So here we're going to start by putting some E6000 glue on the bottom of one of the wine glasses or the martini glass. And then what you're going to do is just set the glass on top of the plate, just like that, and just let it sit. I let mine sit for a couple hours before I took them outside and spray painted. So with the third one, I did want to add some height. So I did grab some yo-yos from the Dollar Tree. I am just going to glue 3 of them together, and then I'm going to glue the wine glass on top of the 3 yo-yos. Everything is all dried, I am going to take it outside and spray paint. Like I always say, when you spray paint, just do one little coat at a time and don't go heavy-handed or you'll get runs. So here are my completed pumpkin stands that we made for $7 from the Dollar Tree instead of the $149 from Grandinroad. So this next DIY, I absolutely love this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make dragon scale pumpkins. I got these pumpkins at Michael's. They were on sale, I think 30 or 40% off of the $6.99 and $8.99 price. I then got thumbtacks from Amazon. I'll link everything down below that I purchased. And then I purchased some shifting spray paint. And the only place I could find it was Amazon. And those were $8.99 or $7.99 a bottle. I will insert the price of them here and down below. I will link them. But you will also need black spray paint as a base coat for these before you put the shift paint on. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by placing the thumbtacks onto the pumpkins and overlap them just a little bit to make them look like dragon scales. So now that I have the thumbtacks on 2 of the pumpkins, I wrapped the stems. I wanted to keep them the brown in painter's tape. So now we're just going to apply that first base coat of this black matte spray paint to the pumpkins, and I'm going to let those dry. Make sure to check the bottom of your pumpkin just to make sure that the scales on the bottom are covered in black spray paint also. So for the third pumpkin, I did want to show you guys what that shift paint is going to look like just on a pumpkin if you do not want to do the dragon scale technique. So you're going to want to wrap that stem if you want in some painter's tape, and then we're just going to put one layer of the black matte spray paint on the pumpkin. So now that the pumpkins are dry, I'm going to take that first shift paint. I'm going to start with the emerald turquoise, and I'm just going to lightly spray, and be very careful, it does blow around. Spray around on the scales, and I'm just going to apply one coat. It does say on the can that depending upon how many coats that you put, it does make the effect a little bit different, so I did end up putting 2 coats on each pumpkin. So on the next pumpkin, I'm going to be using the color Purple Bog. So for the pumpkin with no thumbtacks, we're going to be using the color Blue Galaxy. I absolutely am obsessed with this shifting spray paint. It turned out so good on the pumpkin with no scales and on the pumpkin with scales. I cannot wait to use this paint again. So here are the final dried dragon scale pumpkins, and I, like I said, am absolutely obsessed with how these turned out. I think they are great and they look amazing on the pumpkin stands that we made also. The next and final DIY from Grandinroad inspired, we are going to make a spiderweb front doormat. So all I did was buy a black mat from the Dollar Tree and a craft marker from the Dollar Tree in white. You could also use white acrylic paint if you wanted. I would probably suggest using a ruler to do this just so you can get straight lines, but I just used the box of my pen to make my lines, and then I just filled in the lines to the thickness that I wanted the spider web to be. No rhyme or reason, I just went off the picture from online and made the spider web. Now that we have the outsides shaped, I am going to just use a pair of scissors and cut around my outside lines to make the shape of the spider web. Okay, I don't think this turned out too bad. I am not the world's best drawer, but I think that for $2 compared to $79 on Grandinroad, I think it is a great budget-friendly idea. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope you really enjoyed these budget-friendly Grandinroad DIYs. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!